Stay back! I'm warning you!
There is no way we could have gotten the creepiest and spookiest sightings if there weren't trail cams around. From scary demons and crawling creatures, to angry baby bears and surprised mountain lions, here are trail cam captures which no one was supposed to see. A creepy man. The footage shows a creepy man lurking in the woods. The person recording the video tries to talk to the man and see what he's up to.
How you doing? Oh.
But he doesn't say anything back. Instead, he just makes these freaky noises that will give you goosebumps.
How you doing?
After a moment, the man starts crawling out of the woods in the most bizarre way possible. And that's when the person recording the video gets freaked out and decides to get the heck out of there. A mutant deer. In December of 2010, a creepy and unsettling sight was captured on a trail cam. At first glance, it looked like a deer with abnormally large antlers, but upon closer inspection, it was revealed that the antlers were actually clusters of growths. Experts say that the animal may have been suffering from antler warts, but others believe that it could have been a mutated creature. The footage is haunting and leaves us with more questions than answers about what lurks in the dark of night. A demon in the woods. There's this video of some people who decided to take a stroll in the woods at night. They had a torch to light their way, but it was still pretty dark. As they were walking, they stumbled upon this weird creature sitting on the ground with its back towards them. At first, they thought it was some kind of animal, but then it turned its head around and they saw these glowing eyes and a really creepy face. Some people think it was a fallen angel, while others say it was a demon. Either way, it's pretty spooky stuff. A creature with glowing eyes. In this next video, we follow a brave adventurer with a camera who descends into the depths of the earth. With his camera rolling, he captures footage of a creepy creature lurking in the shadows. As he stops moving, the creature emerges from the darkness, with two glowing eyes peering out from its mysterious form. But as soon as the man attempts to approach the creature, it scurries back into the abyss. The footage leaves us with more questions than answers, and we're left wondering what kind of being we just witnessed. The Rake. In this video, a curious man decided to investigate strange noises coming from the sewer near his house. He had experienced similar sounds in the past, and even caught a glimpse of what he believed to be a mysterious creature, which he described as an alien. In a bold move, he decided to make peaceful contact with the creature. But what happened next was far from peaceful. Some say it was the Rake, but what do you guys think? A Bigfoot. In a small rural community, residents have been claiming for years that they spotted a strange creature lurking in the woods. Despite their stories, no one believed them until one resident was finally able to capture it on video. The footage shows a massive gorilla-like creature walking through the woods. But is it really Bigfoot or just a clever hoax? The debate continues to rage on, but one thing is for sure. This video has made a lot of people think twice about venturing into the woods alone. A crawling thing. This video takes us to an abandoned house, where a brave soul ventured in with just a torch in hand. As he goes deeper, a feeling of unease sets in, and suddenly a creepy creature emerges from the shadows, crawling towards him and making spine-chilling noises. The man quickly turns around and sprints out of the house, clearly frightened by the unknown being. It's unclear what the creature was, but it's safe to say that the abandoned house is not a place for the faint-hearted. A skinwalker. Hey, have you seen that creepy video of a goat just standing there, staring straight ahead? It's been making rounds on the internet, and people are freaking out. Some say it could be the legendary Skinwalker, while others think it's just a hoax.
Hello. She wants to come in, Tessa.
We don't even know who filmed it, so it's all up to our imaginations. But one thing's for sure, it's definitely spooky. A mountain lion. While hiking through the mountains, two friends heard some strange noises and being curious as they were, decided to check it out. Little did they know they were about to come face to face with a mountain lion. The big cat was clearly startled by their presence, but luckily for them, it wasn't hungry. The whole encounter was captured on video, and while it was certainly scary at the time, it makes for an interesting story to tell later on. Glowing eyes. The guy who filmed it was out searching for his cat in the middle of the night when he spotted something really creepy lurking in the darkness. As he shone his light on it, a pair of glowing eyes stared back at him, making his blood run cold. After watching the footage, he was convinced that what he saw was none other than the RAKE, a legendary creature known for its creepy appearance and eerie presence. What do you guys think? A bear cub. The video captures the playful antics of a young bear cub and its mother in the woods. As the duo play around, the curious cub makes its way over to a nearby trail cam. But instead of just sniffing around, the little troublemaker decides to have some fun and starts toying with the camera. At first, it tries to claw and bite at it, but when that doesn't work, the cub resorts to a full-on assault. It paws at the camera, nudges it with its nose, and even gives it a good old bear hug. Even though we cannot see the mother bear in the video later, it is possible that she must be somewhere near looking at its baby in amusement, seemingly at her wit's end with her rambunctious kid. A spooky crawling creature. As the sky turned dark and the sun disappeared from sight, a strange creature emerged from the tall grass of a nearby field. Its skeleton-like body and pale skin were an unsettling sight, and the eyewitnesses couldn't help but wonder if it was a human in a creepy costume or a genuine monster lurking in the shadows. As the creature disappeared into the night, they were left with more questions than answers. What kind of creature could it possibly be? Theories and guesses were pouring in, but the mystery remained unsolved. A deer and a decoy. This hilarious video captures a deer getting into a fight with a decoy deer and charges towards the decoy with all its might, not realizing it's a decoy. It hits it so hard that the decoy falls apart. After the fight, the deer didn't even stop to look back and ran off straight into the forest. This deer was definitely not in the mood to mess around. A close call. A dude out on his bike enjoying the fresh air and beautiful scenery, when all of a sudden, he's being chased by a massive grizzly bear. The guy puts the pedal to the metal and tries to outbike the bear, but the furry creature isn't giving up so easily. Finally, the cyclist has to jump off his bike and run into the woods to hide behind a tree, hoping the bear won't find him. Fortunately, some hunters were in the area and they managed to scare the bear away with a few shots. Talk about a wild ride. Possum versus skunk. In this hilarious trail cam video, a thirsty skunk was minding its own business, trying to get a sip of water from the pond, when a possum decided to crash the party. Out of nowhere, the possum charged towards the skunk and gave it a little nudge, causing the skunk to tumble into the water. The possum quickly darted away, leaving the skunk drenched and confused. It's not every day that you see a little rivalry between the two cutest critters in the animal kingdom. Lion exploring swing. A trail cam somewhere in the USA captured something hilarious. A mountain lion was caught on camera checking out a swing like a curious kitty. It looked surprised and fascinated by the mechanics of the swing, and it even tried it out for itself. The lion was swinging back and forth like it was the best thing in the world, and it seemed like it was really enjoying it. It just goes to show that even the fiercest of predators can have a softer side. Cat versus deer. There's a funny video on the internet that shows a cheeky cat named Shadow who snuck up on a mule deer and slapped its leg. The deer was taken aback at first, but then got curious and came closer to inspect the little troublemaker. They played around for a bit, but then the deer gave the cat a good kick to the side, sending Shadow rolling away. This all happened in the front yard of a neighbor's house, and the people watching were laughing at the silly interaction. According to the person who recorded it, it wasn't the first time Shadow played with his deer. A hairless creature. A gang of plantation workers found this creepy-looking creature with short ears, no tail, and a furless body covered with brownish-gray skin and sharp claws. The workers were freaked out by the bizarre appearance of this animal, and thought it to be some unearthly being that had come to haunt them. They hit the creature, but later environmental experts revealed it to be a rare Malayan sun bear. The workers got into trouble for their cruelty, and the bear was sent back to the forest where it belonged. A mysterious creature. While filming a moose on a roadside in Gaspé, Quebec, Canada, the videographer noticed something strange in the footage. At first, it was just a moose casually walking by, but upon closer inspection, there was a mysterious shape at the back left that caught the attention of the viewer. The video quickly went viral, and people speculated on what the strange shape could be, from ghosts to aliens. The mystery remains unsolved, leaving people wondering what could be lurking in the wilderness of Quebec. A creature hanging from goat. This clip shows a group of people in the dark of the night, walking with sticks and torches, and leading some goats. Everything seems normal until you notice a white goat with something really weird hanging around its neck. The men themselves seem spooked by the creature, which remains attached to the goat no matter how hard they try to remove it. And when they finally do, it just looks like a strange shadow on the ground that quickly moves towards the woods and disappears. I don't know about you, but I find it pretty unsettling. What do you think it could be? A chupacabra. The trail cam footage captured a mysterious figure that's leaving viewers scratching their heads. The creature appears to be making strange noises while repeatedly lowering and raising its head to the ground. At first glance, it could be mistaken for a human wearing some kind of mask. But the question remains, why would someone be so deep in the forest in the middle of the night making such creepy sounds? The video has sparked speculation and debate about what this strange creature could be. Can it be a chupacabra? Let us know what you guys think. The scariest creature. A video clip captures a large creature moving in the woods and shaking trees. Though it's not completely visible, the movement of the creature seems to confirm that it's neither human nor any known animal. The creature quickly disappears into the jungle as soon as it hears human presence. The mysterious nature of this creature and why it quickly ran away remains unknown. Many theories exist about the identity of the creature, including the possibility of it being a dogman or a Sasquatch. However, its true identity remains a mystery. An unknown animal. A video from Picayune, Missouri shows a strange and skinny dog that gives off some seriously creepy vibes. The dog has horrifying features, and people are wondering if it could be a real-life chupacabra or a mutant dog species. The hairless creature has pointed eyes and an elongated tail, making it all the more terrifying. People are left wondering what this creature is doing out there in the dark, whether it's stalking goats for a midnight snack or just trying to scare off the locals with its frightening appearance. Creepy crop field encounter. A guy captured something really strange on video. He was walking in a field when he noticed some movement in the crops. So he shone his flashlight over there and saw this creature which was partially hidden. The video quality was not that great, but you could still make out some whitish face and probably some hair as well. However, the creature was clearly not happy about being disturbed and immediately rushed towards the man, who had to run as fast as he could to get away from it. What do you think this creature was up to? A bull elk. A trail camera recently captured a heartwarming moment of a bull elk in Oregon in distress. The beautiful six-pointed elk was trapped in a muddy wallow and was unable to free itself from the sticky situation. The elk quickly realized that it couldn't pull its heavy body out of the mud alone and started bugling out loud to seek help. Luckily, some kind-hearted people heard the elk's distress calls and came to its rescue. They helped to pull the elk out of the mud and watched it run off into the woods safe and sound. It's a beautiful reminder of the compassion we can show towards our animal friends in need. Mutants. Now, this might not be the typical trail cam video or a creepy creature type of video, but this is scary nonetheless. A video has emerged on the internet showing some men trying to catch one of the mutant humans, who they claim to have seen in the vicinity. The video is blurry, but we can see the man running at an incredible pace, dodging the traps and tricks the men have laid out for him. Eventually, they manage to capture him, and the footage is both intriguing and creepy, as we can't help but wonder about the fate of these mutants living in the abandoned city. A hidden creature. The footage that has been circulating on the internet lately shows a mysterious creature hiding behind the woods. The creature can be seen peeking out from behind the trees towards the camera before quickly hiding again. Although it may seem creepy at first, it turns out to be a harmless and adorable creature playing hide and seek. It is difficult to tell what kind of creature it is, but some speculate that it could be an owl or a pixie. However, The true identity of this playful creature remains a mystery. A witch. In a spooky video captured in the woods, a man is recording his surroundings when suddenly he pans the camera to the left and reveals a terrifying sight. Between the branches of a tree stands a witch-like figure, staring straight at the camera with an eerie smile. The whole scene looks like something straight out of a horror movie, and it's enough to give anyone the chills. It's unclear what the being is or where it came from, but one thing's for sure, this is not an encounter anyone would want to have in real life. Cryptid. The video in question is definitely not for the faint of heart. It captures some really creepy things in the forest that were accidentally recorded by the cameraman. What really stands out is the appearance of a creature that is difficult to describe. It's definitely not a common animal found in the forest. Some say it might be a ghost or a Bigfoot, while others believe it could be an unknown creature that has been living in the woods for centuries. Whatever it was, it definitely made the cameraman run away in fear. This video is a testament to the fact that there are many mysterious and cryptic creatures that still live among us, even though we may not be aware of them. Giant snakeskin. This creepy discovery happened in the woods of Maine, where a massive snakeskin was found in August of 2016. The skin was around 12 feet long, leading experts to believe it belonged to an anaconda. It's unclear how the snake came to be in Maine, but some speculate it may have been brought over by a hunter. While shedding skin is a normal occurrence for snakes, with younger ones doing it more often than adults, it's still a haunting sight to stumble upon such a large piece of skin in the woods. An alien-like creature. Have you seen the video of the scary creature in the woods? It's insane! This guy was out in the middle of nowhere at night, recording a video, when he spotted this mysterious creature just chilling there. But as soon as the creature sensed that it was being recorded, it stood up and started running straight towards the camera. You can see the man running for his life as the creature comes closer. What was that thing? A monster? A wild animal? Or some freaky supernatural being? It's proof that there's still some unknown creatures lurking around on this planet. A mermaid. A guy was wandering around the woods with his camera when he stumbled upon something really strange. It looked like some kind of creature sitting on the ground. At first glance, it appeared to be a mermaid, but when he zoomed in, he noticed that it was way too skinny to be one. It was moving its hands around and it didn't seem to notice the guy recording. Nobody really knows what it is, and it's been boggling the minds of everyone who's seen the footage. A statued deer. A Pennsylvania hunter had a surprising encounter with a young buck on the last day of his hunting trip. Instead of the unexpected reaction of jumping, striking, or running, the buck approached the hunter and behaved strangely. The buck was in a rut and stood still like a statue, despite being touched by an arrow. The hunter was astonished by the unusual behavior of the buck, which later regained its senses after being knocked on its antlers. It's not uncommon for deer to behave erratically during rutting season, but this encounter was particularly unique. An old witch. Late one night, a group of men chanced upon an elderly woman on the side of the road. Perplexed, they asked her what she was doing there, but to their dismay, she remained unresponsive and appeared to be in a state of confusion. With her weathered hands and unsettling demeanor, the men became increasingly convinced that she was a witch and decided to record her strange behavior on video. A creepy goat. Someone secretly recorded a goat without it knowing, and the footage shows the goat standing on its hind legs and moving around in a chicken coop, which is an unusual sight for a goat that is typically seen walking on all fours. The goat seemed to be imitating human movements and was completely oblivious to being watched. The person recording remained hidden, giving the goat a sense of solitude, which might have led to its unusual behavior. The subscriber's pick. This image was taken from a trail camera that captured something very unusual. Instead of the expected wildlife, it captured the image of a girl who seemed to be trying to take a selfie with a deer. However, her presence appeared to disturb the animal, which can be seen in the picture raising its face as if to retaliate. The black and white filter on the camera made the girl look even creepier. The picture quickly went viral after being posted on the internet, with many people wondering why someone would risk scaring an animal just to take a photo. A strange cult. Late at night, while driving down a deserted road, an unsettling sight catches your attention. In the periphery of your vision, you see a man dressed in the garb of Charlie Chaplin, which in itself is strange. Suddenly he starts running, leading you to a group of similarly attired figures, parading down the road in a disturbing manner. To make things worse, a blinding light shines in the background, further intensifying the eerie scene. The whole experience sends shivers down the spine. Well, that's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for getting updates related to our latest videos.